We are just getting underway for this game this evening as the Penn Valley Twisters, who are 23-7-4, are facing the Charleswood Hawks with a record of 14-21-1. And now we're going to join in our PA announcer for the national anthem. Even after a game last night, they seem to have some legs here and seem to be moving early here in this period. Mashevsky wins the draw. Van Dyne takes the shot, blocked. And Day's going to pick it up the point. Shot's going to be picked up by the Hawks again. As Huskra has the puck, dumps it into the Twister zone where Day's going to go to get it. Gives it to Gertson. Gertson leads for Mashevsky. But then that's going to Van Dynes, and Mashevsky's going to go after it. Gertson to Van Dynes. Van Dynes shot up and over the goaltender. Jacob Carroll's on the point. Looks for the shot, finds the lane, up and over the goalie again. And here's Day. Looks, shoots off Van Dyne's skate. And Mashevsky leaves it for Carrolls. Carrolls looks to shoot, but passes to Day. Day looks, has a lane, just wide. And that is going to end these chances. The Hawks get it out. Day chips it back into neutral zone where the Hawks are going to regain their own end. And sent the length of the ice. And Carrolls passes it up to Curtis Russell. Or Kalen Russell. Russell passes it off, and the pass is not going to get there. Joel Vigier looks to pick it up. And Russell is going to try and dump that, but it's going to be taken up by McDowell. Shot, and Enns is going to hold on to that for a face-off. And face-off won by the Twisters. Rebeck gets it for Russell, who's just going to chip it to the blue line. Hawks take a shot off Rebeck. Rebeck has a chance. Gives it off to Vigier. Vigier leaves an Ayotte shot just wide of the net. And Twisters are offside, so they get out, and Ayotte takes it back in the Hawks zone, gets around the defender behind the net now. And Russell is going to take a shot off a player, and he scores. Looked like Kalen Russell may have gotten that one off the defender, or it may have went off Rebeck. We'll find out when they call it. We're going to take a look at the replay here. As you can see, Russell got the shot off. I'm not sure who got the puck in front of the goalie, so we'll wait and find out. But that's a good start the Twisters are wanting for, as they finally have a 1-0 lead. There's 8 minutes and 1 second remaining here in the first period. So the goal is credited to Curtis Rebeck, but the assist will be going to Kalen Russell. Now another chance. Bergman shot up and over the netting. Hebner's just going to dump that in. Sand's going to leave it for his defender. Carrolls tries to get that, skips over his stick. Hawks are going to go for a change. Xander Carrolls can't get the puck. And that will be an icing against the Twisters. And face off in the Twisters' end. And Bergman wins it and makes the Hawks go all the way back to their end and regroup. And the Hawks try getting out of their zone, having a little trouble doing it, and they finally do. Few hits on the boards. That's going to leave the puck loose, and Moranz moves in. He won't be able to get the shot off. And Keck's just going to send out of the zone. Hawks are going to have to get over the blue line. And here we go again. Here's Carrolls. Pass it up to Merrick DeGrave. DeGrave is just going to chip that off the boards and to go after it, but that will be an icing. And the face-off to the left of Enns. Face-off won by DeGrave. Tristan Day gives it to Carrolls, who leaves it for Keck. Keck tries to get it to Carrolls, to Ethan Carrolls. But DeGrave is just going to send that in. And Keck's going in after it as the puck's behind the net. And bound to the corner, battle for it. DeGrave's in there, helping him out, leaves it for Keck. Tries to get in front of the net. They'll get behind. Still in the corner, Keck goes after it. And Day's just trying to send it in. Just a bouncing puck along the boards, and the Hawks are finally going to get out their end. Here's a chance for them. Centers it, but not going to get there. Here's Hess. Brings it in from the point, leaves it for his forward in the corner. Shot and saved by Enns. And Gertson is going to try to get it out. Won't get there. Hawks keep it in. And now it's out. Now here's McDonald. It's going to be stopped by Carrolls. Now here's Tristan Day. Day battling for it now. In front. And that's just going to go out of play. As it just missed the centering guys in the slot. And the defender for the Hawks is just going to send up over the net. And out of play. Now Rebecca's going to land for the draw. And they're going to win it. Toss is going to chip it up. Here's Rebecca. And no, sir, Ayotte. Ayotte has a 2-on-1 situation. Ayotte circles. Waits for some help. He looks for VJ. Centers to VJ. He can't get the shot. Russell's going to send that in. And it's going to be taken away by the Hawks. Here's Hannah. And intercepted by Ayotte, who leaves it for Rebecca. Rebecca gets around the defender on the boards. He looks for a pass to VJ. Shot. It's going to be saved. And Hawks have it at the center. And they're just going to dump that in, and they're going to change their D. And Hawks in the end. Here's Xander's shot, and that's just going to be easily saved by Enns. So we have 4 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in this period. And the shots are 11-5 in favor of the Twisters. And Twisters win the face-off. Here's VJ with the puck. Looking for Xander Carrolls. And VJ's back in the corner. And Bergman tries to get a shot. He's held up there and he can't get it. Hepner's just going to chip it up the boards and see if they can get something there. Bergman goes after it with the help of VJ in the corner. VJ picks it up again. And the Hawks regain possession, but that's going to be stopped at the blue line. But they still get it. Here's Christie with the shot, and that's going to be another save for Enns. And with that first Twisters goal that was scored, gives them the 1-0 lead. Now Balfour in the corner. Hawks have it. Shot from the point, just misses. Here's Forrest. Another battle for it on the boards. Gertson Forrest with the shot. That's going to be blocked in front by Carrolls, and he's in a little bit of pain there. So he took a nice hard shot. Gertson sends it off the glass and out. Mashevsky's going to go after it with the help of Gertson as they're going to forecheck. But Hawks still are able to get it out and set something up here. Van Dyne's on the boards, rubs them out. Twisters get the puck back again. With 3 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in this period. Looking to maybe get one more on the board before the period's over. Lewis has the puck for Charleswood. Goes up the middle, skates through the defenders, and he is stopped. But he gets the puck once again behind the net. Sends it out to McDowell with the shot from the point. Just misses the net. And a collision in front, and that's just going to stop play. as Enns gets his pad over the puck, and that's just going to stop play. Now Hawks picking up the pace a little bit here as we get towards the end of the period. As they're looking to tie this game before we go into intermission. And the puck has been dropped. Rebec's going to get tied up. And Twisters end up getting away with it. Here's Vijay. Nico Vijay dekes through. Gets around a defender, but he's pushed behind the net. Centers it. Puck's laying in the crease. No one's going to get the shot. Hefner finds it. Saved and into the corner. Here's Vijay. Sends it to Rebec. Rebec looks for a lane. He shoots. Rebound. Shot off the post. And that's just going to go out of play. Good effort from the Twisters. Now Merrick DeGrave lines up for the draw. And gets tied up, and Hawks come away with it. That's just going to be chipped into the Twisters' end. Hines behind the net, sends it off to Keck, who can't get there. Shot from the point. Just hits off a player and misses the net. Now here's Carrolls. Carrolls tries to center it to DeGrave to get it out, but Hawks have an opportunity. Shot saved by Enns. And here's Hefner behind the net. And he picks up the puck. Skates through it, gives it off to Ethan Carrolls. Carrolls is just going to send it into the zone. And that's just going to be covered by Salmon. And both teams here looking to make a change. But Hawks are a little too late on their change, so they won't be able to do it. The refs are signaling for them to go back. And the play will continue. Mashevsky loses a draw. Forrest has it. And the Hawks get it out. Carroll's just going to send that in. Shot's going to go off the blocker. Another shot from the corner. Mashevsky won't get there. Now here's Gertson battling for it. Hawks behind their net trying to get out of the zone here. Here's Hanna. Passes off to Colbert. He looks. And he's not going to get the shot he wants. And puck's going to skip out of the Twister zone, but now back in. Passes, goes all the way to Gertson, but that's going to be offside. And just over a minute to go in this period. Our Twisters have the 1-0 lead, courtesy to Rebec. And now we have 1 minute left into play. And here's Vijay battling for it, dumps it in, chases after it. Salmon's going to go behind his own net and play it. Gives off to his defenders. Hawks look to get out of the zone. Off the boards, chipped out, and Twister's going to get over the blue line. But the Hawks are going to get it, and that's intercepted by Vijay. Hawks still regain possession. Shot saved. And Enns is going to hold on to that. 40 seconds remaining in this period. And Twisters are switching off the lines here to end the period. So as everyone comes off, and we have a new line out there. Bergman loses the draw. Hawks pick it up. Top of the circles, looks for the shot. Saved by Enns. Nice pad save. And the Hawks can't get the pass at center. It's still behind the net. Now taking in front, top of the circles. McDonald looks for the shot. Another save by Enns. Off the glass and out. Hawks looking to regroup as they're going to make a final push here in the last 13 seconds. Koga tries to get it, but it's going to go over his stick and down the ice. 5 seconds remaining. And the Twisters is going to hold on to that. And that will end the period. And after 1 period of play, Twisters lead at 1-0 with the shots 14-12 in favor of the Twisters. We'll be going to intermission, and we will see you at the second period. And we are just set to go here for the second period, as both teams are coming from the dressing rooms onto the ice to begin the period. And here we go. The ref skates to center, checks on the goaltenders, and we are ready to go. Mashevsky's out there with Van Dynes and Gertson to start the forward lines, and Hines and Hepner are out back on defense. Van Dynes has the puck, gets hit on the boards, sent in by McDonald. And now Hepner goes behind the net, throws it to Gertson. Puck's going to be intercepted on the boards. Hawks makes a shot, goes wide of the net. Lewis gets hit pretty good on the boards by Van Dynes, and the puck gets sent out to center. Hawks pick it up, Force dumps it in, and Mashevsky retrieves the puck, leaves it for Van Dynes. Van Dynes passes it off to Gertson. Riley Gertson leaves it down for Mashevsky. Puck's not going to be picked up, and Ethan Lewis, or the Hawks, is going to regain it. And that's going to be an icing on the Hawks. And here we go. Puck is dropped, and Day picks it up, goes to the corner, gives it to Ayotte. Ayotte sends it right back to Day. Day at the hash marks, can't get there, and we got a penalty. That will be coming to the Twisters. And Ayotte is going to touch it, and the ref's going to make his call. And it'll be a hooking penalty. And that penalty is going to go to Curtis Rebeck. So the Hawks are going to have their second attempt on the power play this evening, just 1 minute into the period. And they send out their power play unit for the second time tonight, and look to get the tying tally. And Mashevsky is just going to send that right out. Keck has it, he hits him down. No chance there. Mashevsky has the puck now behind the net. Mashevsky looks for a pass, fans on it, but still regains the puck. And Hawks get out of the zone. Here's Colbert. Sends it off to Mail. He passes it off to Xander. And Mail gets the puck back for the Hawks. Skates into the zone. Sends it down and behind the net. And now back into the other corner. Colbert looks for the pass, gives it off to Mail. Mail looks for a lane shot, saved by Enns off the glass. And Mashevsky is just going to send that the length of the ice and kill some time on the penalty kill. 1 minute remaining in the Hawks power play. And now here's McDonald looking to set something up on this power play for the Hawks. McDonald skates around the boards, and that's going to be left. And now Ayotte might have a chance here. He skates hard. Salmon just sends it to his teammates, and the Hawks are going to get that out and out of danger. And Lewis gets tripped up, but no call, and the play continues. Saved by Enns. Here's McDonald. Leaves it off to Lewis. Lewis with the shot, saved by Enns. Up and behind the net. And Ayotte's just going to send that down. 18 seconds remaining in the penalty to Rebeck. And he's up and he's ready to join his team. Back on the ice. Now McDonald skates in, looks for the shot, nice move, but he's not going to get off, and Enns is going to send it to the corner. Lewis diving, save to keep the puck in, and they do. Vijay digs for it, and they finally get out. And that will end the penalty. Here comes Vijay, but has a chance, shot, save. And bouncing puck behind the net, Vijay picks it up. Vijay looks at the pass for Rebeck. That's going to be stopped by the Hawks. Rebeck tries to throw it in. Hawks are going to keep that puck and just send it out. Now Kalen Russell looks up ice for the pass, and he gets it. Here goes Rebek. Rebek waits, shoots, go Deeks, goes around the net, circles the zone. He still has it. Passes in front. Vijay can't get the shot. Here's another chance for Hepner, up and out of play. Good job by Rebek to keep possession in the zone. And that led to the chance for the Twisters, and now it's going to be a face-off. But good effort for the Twisters here on that penalty kill. And just right after, now Merrick DeGrave's going to land for the face-off. And he wins the draw. Keck gets his stick on it and sends him to the corner. Keck's pinned against the boards, and now Merrick DeGrave's going to get off to Joel Vijay. Vijay with the deke. Looks, can't get a pass off, but they get in the corner anyways. Here's DeGrave, looks in front, no one's there. Here's Hepner. Hepner chips it behind the net. The Hawks are going to regain possession. But Vijay intercepts it, and nope, it's just going in the corner again. And here's Hines, another interception, and a save by Salmon. DeGrave. And that's just going to be out of play. And the face-off's going to be outside the Hawks zone. As it went off a Twister player now to play into the bench. Now here's Mashevsky, lines up for the draw, wins it. Carrolls has the puck now, sends it into the zone. McDowell passes it to McDonald on the boards. McDonald centers it, gives it off to Lewis. Lewis loses it. And Hawks get the puck in the zone, ends. Makes the pass over to Mashevsky, who just leaves it for Gertson. Gertson gets tripped up there, and he'll keep going. Hawks fighting for it. Here's Lewis. Lewis looks to draw a penalty, but he can't get it. So the play is going to continue. Lewis has the puck again, leaves the Morons, and he loses it. And McDowell is just going to hold on to that puck and send it down. Day picks it up and sends that out of the Twisters' end, and that's going to be sent right back in. Now here's Van Dynes on the breakout. Looks at the D, gets stopped. Fans on the pass of the Hawks, and now they're going to pick it up. Here's McDonald with the shot just wide and misses the blocker. It ends. Now Gertson picks it up here at center. He skates over the blue line, and that's just going to be offside as Van Dynes was ahead of the play. And Rebek is going to stay out there with Ayotte, and the face-off is won by the Hawks. Hawks on the boards, trying to get out of their zone. Rebek and Thomas is going on his knees and keep that puck in. Now here's McDonald. He's just going to send that puck out, and Thomas is going to pick it up after regaining the pass. And that puck is going to be iced by Thomas. No one touched it, so it's a face-off back in the Twisters' end. Now just over 5 minutes have gone here in the period. And the Hawks had once again in this period got an early power play but couldn't capitalize on it. So they're now 0 for 2 on the power play. And that shot's just going to be covered by Enns. So he gloves it and hangs on. And Colbert's going to line up for the draw for the Hawks. He says he's had a few good looks today. The Twisters are going to win the draw, and Bergman just going to send it behind the net to Hines. Hines. And the puck's just going to be sent back in. And here's Hepner. Hepner on the boards now, chips it up into the Hawks end, played by Salmon. Salmon gets off to Stewart. Stewart will not get the puck, and Hepner's just going to send it back behind the net into the corner now. Sent the other way. Going to be picked up by Carrolls. Carrolls battling for on the boards. Puck is now in the possession of the Hawks. And Bergman's just going to pick that up and send it back in the Hawks' end. And Bergman gets hit right behind the play here after dumping in. But it continues. No call. And Keck with the big hit. Nice hit there by Jordan Keck. And there's battling pretty hard here for the Pucks still. Hawks are really starting to get aggressive here as they're trying to get something going here. Lots of good action here in the second period. And a face-off won by the Twisters. DeGraves is going to pick up the boards. He's going to send it to the boards. Carroll's is just going to skate hit the puck, and he won't get there. Now another battle in the corner of the boards. And the puck is finally loose, and here's Carroll's. Carroll's looks for the pass, blocked by the Hawks. And they're still trying to get something set up in the offensive zone, but they can't. Twisters get out of their zone. Hawks is sent it right back in. Ends is going to leave it for Carroll's. Oh, he's going to pass it to Carroll's. And the Hawks still have possession in the corner. Now DeGrave kicks it. But Hawks still have it. Runs from the point. Looks to the lane, looks to the shot. And that's just going to be blocked in front by Hirschsprung. And Hawks, here's Hirschsprung. Tries to get the puck, but it's just going to be sent behind the net. Van Dynes now. Nice pass from Van Dynes, but DeGrave can't get a hold of it. Now Carroll's sends it down the length of the ice, and that will be an icing against the Twisters. And now just a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. We have one other game in the MMJHL. And after 2 periods of play, the Fort Garry Twins are leading the River East Royal Knights with a score of 1-0. And now we're back to our own game right here. And Van Dynes is going to pick that up. Skates up the center. Passes it up to Carroll's. Ethan Carroll's back to Van Dynes. He can't hold on to it as it's on the boards. Van Dynes with a hit in the corner. Mashevsky picks it up. But Hawks are going to get possession once again. McDonald. Pass it to Lewis. Lewis looks for his teammate. Won't get there. And Ends is just going to send it around the boards. And Hawks pick it up in the corner. Puck's loose. Here's Gertson. And play is stopped. As my guess is it was out of play. And now Mashevsky lines up for the draw, wins it. Thomas is going to go behind the net. Here's Russell. Russell gives it off for Keck. Keck passes to Mashevsky. He beats one defender, beats the second, just gets the shot. And good save. Nice move by Mashevsky to try and create some offensive opportunities and get another one on the board. And Mashevsky is looking for that 28th goal of the season for him, as he has second place right now in the league standings, just 1 point behind the league leader, Curtis Luke of St. James, who has 63 points. And here we go, Mashevsky jumps over a player, leaves it for Thomas. Thomas sends it right back to Mashevsky. Puck is going to go off, and 2 guys are going to go for it. Keck has it on the boards, leaves it for Mashevsky. Mashevsky in front, centers it, puck's loose, shot, and no, it's just going to miss. Mashevsky still has the puck, and he gets hit pretty hard in the corner. Play continues. Here's Keck. Keck, puck skips over it. Lewis gives out to McDonald. McDonald going on a breakaway. And he's not going to get the shot off. Just not enough time. And now here's Van Dynes. Van Dynes skates up center. Nice little move to get around into the slot. Shot. Puck's loose, and it's going to go in the corner. And that puck is going to be sent out of play by the Hawks. And the face-off just outside the blue line, the Hawks zone. And Rebec's out there with Ayotte on his wing. And also Nico Vijay. Puck sent into the Hawks zone. Ayotte goes for it behind the net, and it's picked up by Vijay. Vijay circles, looks for a pass. Nice move, and he gets around the defender behind the net. And Vijay battling from the corner. And Rebecca is just going to pick up that puck. He's going to get to Hines. Hines at the point, gets a shot, tipped by Vijay back into the corner. Vijay to Rebecca. Rebecca sends it around the boards again, where Ayotte's going to try and fight for it. And that's going to be sent by the Hawks defender the other way. Hines picks it up, tries to get to Vijay, he won't get there. And that's just going to be picked off by the Hawks, and now they're going to get something going here. Hawks dump it in, Ends has the puck now behind his own net, gives it off to Hines. Hines is just going to leave that for Vijay to pick up, and he's looking for the pass. Vijay skates up and just dumps that in for the change as the Twisters make a quick change here. Both lines are changed. Offensive and defensive lines. And here's Mail battling with the Twisters with Carrolls. Forrest grabs the puck, sends it to Hannah. Hannah looks for a player, and that's just going to be stopped by Vijay. Vijay picks up the puck, can't get there. Mail is now going to get it for the Hawks in front of his own net. Brings behind the net, passes to his teammate. And Twisters are now back. Here's Vijay, gets possession back of the puck. Xander Carrolls has looked for it, he can't get it. Here's Bergman. Bergman behind the netting, you got traffic in front. Carrolls is going to try and make some opportunity. Shot blocked in front. And that's off a Hawks player, and he's struggling to get up a little bit. Another shot opportunity just up and over the goaltender. Now Vijay sends it off. Here's Carrolls, and that puck is going to get tipped by Hirschsprung and sent the length of the ice. No icings here. As Tristan Day picks up the puck, Hawks now get it again. Quick change for them. They got it. Shot, and just wide and misses. And now another penalty coming to the Twisters here. And Keck is going to go try and touch it up. And that is it. And we wait for the official's call. And there's going to be interference against the Twisters. So that is their third penalty of the night. And that's going to send the Hawks power play for a third try. So far, they're 0 for 2. On the power play, Twisters have been doing a really good job on their penalty kill, keeping out of the zone. See if they keep that going here. Got some going on this penalty kill, which has been great to watch. And the Hawks player jumps a little bit, and the face-off's going to be redone. Won by the Twisters. Hines sends it off. McDonald's going to pick it up at the point. McDonald to Lewis. Kyra. Now to Stewart, who gets pinned up by Hepner. And Hines is going to fight for that puck, and he's just going to grab it and send it down. And now here's Koga. Leaves it for Lewis. Lewis, who's the leading scorer for the Hawks, is looking to tie it up here on the power play. Lewis goes behind his own net and sends it up to Davis. To Koga, Davis Koga. He's just going to send it into the corner. Hines is going to get it to Ayotte, and Ayotte's going to backhand that thing out of the zone. And that's 1 minute gone by, and the penalty to the Twisters. Nice hit by TJ, and that puck's going to be loose. Rebecca can't get there. Lewis is going to turn on the Jets and get down the end, but he can't get it, and the puck's just going to be on the boards again. Now picked up by, here's Matuszewski. Takes a shot, and another save. Oh, that puck almost went in just on the other side of the post, as it just had a weird bounce off the goaltender and sat there and trickled across the other side of the post. Almost a 2-0 Twisters lead there, but we continue here. Hawks in the Twisters end. And here's the Hawks. Shot from the point. It's going to be blocked in front by his own teammate. And Mail is going to pick that up. He passes that off to Colbert, who makes a shot, and that's going to be saved by Ends and covered and held on. 8 seconds remaining in the Twisters penalty to Bergman, who got an interference penalty. Shots on goal, 19 for the Twisters and 16 for the Hawks here in this close game. with 5 minutes and 56 seconds remaining here in the second period. As we got a good one for you here tonight, this evening, on this Saturday night here in Morris. Hines is going to send it off to Vijay, who's going to battle for it, and that's going to end the penalty to the Twisters as they killed off 3. So the Hawks now go 0 for 3, and the Twisters penalty kills 3 for 3. Good night for them on that special teams unit. And now here's Hines. Circles, looks for a pass, gives it out to Vijay. Vijay can't handle it, sent right back in by the Hawks. As they're going to change their defenseman. Vijay leaves that for Bergman. Bergman's going to skate right up center. He gets through, shot, blocker save, and send the corner. Here's Carroll, sends it right back to Bergman. Puck just skips on him. He needs to settle it down. And he finally does, and they still have possession. But Hawks are just going to get that loose puck after he sent in the corner. No one there. 5 minutes here remaining in the second period. Here's Rebek, skates up the center. And he's looking to get into the slot. Slowly circles the zone. No one's there, so the puck's back in the corner for the Hawks behind their net. And Charleswood's looking to get something going here offensively, as they seem to get something going, but they just can't get in the net. And right now, Twisters are putting a lot of good pressure on them, keeping the zone. Here's Thomas, take the shot, blocked. And the Hawks are finally going to send it down ice. But that will be... And the icing's lays off, so never mind. It will not be an icing. They get down there. Hawks keep it in, blocked. And Rebek is going to pick it up and skate up center. Herska's going to pick up the captain here for the Hawks. And he's going to go off and change. Hawks now trying to put some pressure. They got a chance. Puck just skips over the player. Now Ayot's going to go the other way with it. Ayot gets tripped up and he still has the puck. Ayot looks for a pass. That's going to get intercepted. And now Scott Atkins is going to go and take the puck down into the Twisters' end. He hits Thomas. Thomas tries to get out. Morenz picks it up. Tries to get back to Atkins. It won't get there. Hawks are now going to have the puck again at center. And they look for another chance. Here you go. Shot save. Rebound. And that's going to get cleared out of the Twisters' end. And that'll be sent down the ice. And the icing gets waved off. So we keep going. And now here's Gertson. Riley Gertson off to Van Dynes. And that is going to be covered. Another good chance for the Twisters. Here at the end of the period. 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the second period. I know Merrick DeGrave lines up for the draw, and Keck's going to get that puck for him as winger. Keck gets hit and rubbed down the boards. Hawks are looking to get out of their zone. Keck with the nice hit in the corner. Puck's now loose. Hawks regain possession. Morans has it. Leaves off for his teammate. And Elhaj Colbert has the puck shot and saved by Ends. Ends is looking solid here tonight as he has 18 shots, so 18 saves. He's been playing very well this evening, and part of the reason why the Twisters still have this 1-0 lead. Now Rebek's going to line for the draw for the Twisters, and the Hawks are going to take it up. Here's Herska. He's at the Stewart. Stewart fires and just off the player, and it's going to go the other way. Now here's Ayot. Ayot has one defender beat. He has the puck. Goes into the slot. Shot. And it's just going to be covered by Salmon, who's also having a fairly good game himself. So Logan Ends' save percentage is a .901. And his GAA is a 2.86. For those wondering his stats this evening. And that's just going to be held on by Salmon. And there's going to be another face-off in the Hawks' end. And Rebec's out there with Aot and VJ on the forwards, and Day and Carrolls are going to be on the point. Face-off's won by the Twisters. Aot picks it up, shot, and that's just going to hit the roof and out of play. So another face-off. That's just going to be once again in the Hawks zone. And no changes for the Twisters or Hawks, and they're going to keep going. Hawks win the draw. And Forrest looked to get out, but he can't, but now he has the puck again. He gets out, and now he has a chance here. He's skating in, shot, backhander just wide, and Aot's going to pick that up. Tries to send the VJ, but Xander is going to send it right back the other way into the Twisters' end, and they're going to change. Now Carrolls looks for Rebec. Rebec looks up for Aot. Aot receives the puck from him. Aot gets in there, gets pushed, and he will not be able, and now we got a penalty coming up. And that's going to be against Charleswood, and that's going to be Twisters' first power play opportunity. For 47 seconds remaining, they're going to have a power play for the rest of this period. And we wait for the referee for his signal to see what the penalty is. And it's going to be a high sticking penalty on Nolan Morons for the Hawks. So that's going to be the Twisters' first power play opportunity this evening. Their power play percentage this season so far has been a 22.5. And the first opportunity, so they're going to look to extend the lead. Now Mashevsky in the corner. Gives it off to Kalen Russell. Russell back to Mashevsky. Mashevsky sends it the other way to Van Dynes. Van Dynes looks to their shot. Goes back to Russell. Russell takes a shot, and that's just going to be sent out. And we got a scrum behind the play, and VJ is going to go at it here. Well, what looked like to be a scrum is going to be a little more. It's just going to be stopped right away. And it looks like both guys are going to be sent out. Yeah, that is what's happening. We got coincidentals on the play. Here's McDowell for the Hawks and VJ for the Twisters are both going into the box. Both guys are just going to get tuna whistles here for roughing. So it still remains a 5-on-4 for the Twisters. Nothing goes on the board. And here we go. Mashevsky couldn't win the draw. Hawks try to attempt to get it out, but Russell's going to keep it in. He's going to get off to Rebec. Rebec looks to the pass to Mashevsky. Mashevsky to Russell. Mashevsky back to Russell. Shot up the middle, save by Salmon. Van Dynes is going to pick up the rebound. Van Dynes with it on the point. Passes it off. And now here's Van Dynes again. Looking for Aot. He can't get there. Aot is going to battle Lewis for that puck. And Lewis gets out, and he has a chance. He shoots, and nothing there. And there's another penalty coming to the Twisters. As his breakaway opportunity was stopped, and the ref is going to determine it's a slashing. So that's another, that's going to end the Twisters' power play. It's now going to be on 4-on-4 for the next 47 seconds to end the period. And that's going to go to Russell. He's going to get the slash. And now 4-on-4 for the rest of this period. 1 minute remaining to the Hawks penalty. And the face-off's won by the Twisters on this 4-on-4. Here's Hepner. He gives it off to Van Dynes. Van Dynes tries to hang on to it, can't. Gets hit in the corner. Big bound on the board still. Here's Van Dynes. It's getting held onto, and there's nothing going here for the referees. They're going to let that go. Mashevsky with the hit in the corner. And both teams are trying to gain possession, especially the Twisters trying to lead. Here's Mashevsky. Keeps bound for that puck, and the Hawks can't get it out. And Van Dynes is going to send it back into the zone. 15 seconds remaining in the period. Twisters looking to extend. Hawks are just playing very physical here, and they're just trying to kill as much time as possible. And that chip is going off the roof and out of play, so it's now face off at the Hawks blue line. Sorry, in the Hawks end. And Bergman's going to be out there with Mashesky for the last 30 seconds. They're going to try and get a shot. Mashesky can't get there, but the Van Dyne's a chance, and that's going to be out of time. And that's the end of 40 minutes of play. The Twisters still leading this close one with a score of 1-0. Shots on goal 21-18 in favor for the Twisters. And this very close game, and we are going to go into intermission. And make sure to come back for this exciting third period as both teams are playing hard and are looking for the wins this evening. We'll see you in the third. And we're just set to start the third period as both teams are coming onto the ice. And this should be an entertaining third period as we have a close one here, 1-0 in favor of the Twisters. And both teams have been playing very hard, but still 1-0 game. And the starting lines for both teams to start this period are on the ice. The referee picks up the puck and skates to center. And we're going to get going here in the third period. And Bergman and Hepner are going to start out. And remember, it's a 4-on-4 to start the period. And we're off. Hawks are going to dump that in. Ends. Sends it around the boards, and Lewis is going to pick it up. Lewis at the point. Looks for his pass, not going to get there, and Hepner is going to stick on it, and he's going to pin the guy against the boards, and they're going to another battle for the puck. Here's McDonald. Back, and McDonald regains the puck. Shot saved by Ends. And now the Hawks are going to have a 45-second power play. And they're going to try and use that time to get on the board to tie the game. Van Dynes is going to pick out that puck right away and send it around the boards out of the play and out of the Twisters' end to kill some time. 35 seconds remaining in the Twisters' penalty. And Hawks can't get anything set up. Van Dynes is going to send him Mashevsky. He's going to miss the puck, and he's still going to get a chance. Shot goes high and over the goaltender. Now Mail is going to pick it up for the Hawks in the corner. He's going to turn on the Jets, skate. Mashevsky's going to get there, steal the puck, and he has an opportunity. He's alone at the slot. Shot saved by Salmon. Mashevsky picks up the rebound. Centers it, but no one's there. The Hawks are going to pick it up. And they are going to ice the puck, and that is going to end their power play. And we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. And Rebecca, Vijay, and Aod are out there just for the forward group of the Twisters right now. Here's Hepner on the point, skates in, gets it to Vijay. Vijay tries to get a shot, and that's going to be stopped by Salmon. And once again, another face-off in the Twisters' end. I mean, Hawks' end. Hawks are doing a full line change to get going here in this period. Face-off is won by Rebecca. Ayotte picks it up. Shot just goes up and over the glass and out of play. And that's going to send the face-off outside the Hawks zone at the blue line. And face-off is won by Rebecca. Vijay is going to pick it up. He's going to skate in towards the boards. Tries to get to Ayotte. It's not going to get there. And the Hawks still have it. Now Hawks going into the zone. Here's Hess with it, but that's going to be picked up by Rebecca. Rebecca is going to skate up. He looks at the pass. He's going to get it to Ayotte. Ayotte is going to be met by the Hawks captain, and they're going to get possession again. Here's Hess on the line boards. And Hess is going to dump that, and his teammate's going to send it to the Twisters' end. Now here's Xander Carrolls. Xander Carrolls is trying to get it to Vijay. He's not going to get there. Bergman's going to go after it. Vijay picks it up. And Hawks once again get the puck. And here's Hannah for the Hawks. He looks for the pass. That's going to be blocked by Jacob Carrolls. And Vijay is going to get out of the Twisters' end, but he's going to be met by some Hawks players, and it's going to stay in the Twisters' zone. Here's Jacob Carrolls. Skating up with it off to Xander Carroll. Xander Carroll centers it for Bergman. It's just going to pass him. Now Van Dyne's going to pick up, and he gets met by a hit. Looked like a hit with the knee there, but no call, and he's looking at the referee, looking for a penalty, but nothing. Here's Date, the shot, rebound, and no, that's just going behind the net. And here's Stewart for the Hawks. He's going to try and get it out. And it will get out, so Twister regain, and there's another hit behind the play. No call. The Twisters coaches are not too happy about that one either. Russell's just going to pick up that puck. Gertson leaves it for Van Dynes. Van Dynes can't do anything with it, and that's going to be picked up by Koga. And there's another hit behind the play, and finally we're going to get a penalty after that. That is the third one the last minute and a half or so. And there's finally going to be a penalty called on the Hawks for that one. Oh, it's actually going to be a tripping penalty. And that is the call. It's going to be 2 for tripping for the Hawks. So that's now going to be the Twisters' second attempt on the power play. They are 0 for 1. No teams actually scored on the power play yet this game. Twisters had 2. Hawks have had 4 chances. And no one can get a goal on the power play. We'll see if that changes now, as the Twisters look to get a lead here. Here's Hines. And DeGrave's going to fight for it on the boards. DeGrave has the puck, gives it off to Jacob Carrolls. Carrolls back to DeGrave. DeGrave looks, and the puck is going to be sent down the ice, and the Hawks are going to make a quick change. And Twisters are going to regroup and get something going here. And here's Merrick DeGrave. DeGrave skates with it up the middle. DeGrave goes towards the boards. He stops and gives it off to Jacob Carrolls, who sends it right off to Riley Gertson, who can't handle that. And that's going to go right out of the zone, and Carrolls is going to pick it up and leave it for Gertson. Gertson back to Carrolls. Carrolls sends it off to Hines. Hines is going to shoot that into the zone, played by the Hawks goaltender. He's met by 2 Twisters. DeGrave tries to handle it, it's going to leave for Hines. Hines tries to get into DeGrave, and Keck, a nice little pass from Keck at the middle. But that's just going to be another battle on the boards, and Hines comes out with it. Leaves it for Carrolls. Carrolls is going to wind up, fakes the shot, goes back to DeGrave. DeGrave in the corner gets met by Hawks. And DeGrave looking for the pass, gives it off to Hines. Hines sends it to his defensive partner, to Carrolls. Shot from Riley, pass shot, scores! Nice passing play, and that is going to be the second goal for the Twisters this evening. And Merrick DeGrave is going to pick up a goal this evening. Nice passing play from him and Gertson in front of the net. And that is now a 2-0 Twisters lead. And that goal is a power play goal, as they get 1 on the special teams unit. And here we go, and face-off is going to be back at center. Mashevsky is going to win the draw, and VJ is going to pick that out. He gets hit. Puck sent down to the Hawks' end. And here's Nico VJ. VJ likes the pass to the other VJ, but won't be able to get there. Hawks are going to battle for it behind their net. Mashevsky joins them for the puck battle. And the Hawks are going to send it out of their end. And the Twisters are going to have to chase it back. Van Dynes is going back for that puck. Van Dyne stops behind his own net, changes directions, tries to get off the Russell. It's not going to get there. Mashevsky's going to pick it up instead. And now VJ has the puck. And Twisters passing play. Here's Van Dynes. Can't get the pass. It's going to be stopped and sent into the Twisters zone. And Kalen Russell, is going behind the net. And that is going to be sent down. And the icing's been waved off. And the Hawks are going to keep going here. And Mashevsky has fun stealing it. Here's Russell, scores! Kalen Russell gets another goal. And that's going to be a 3-0 Twister lead. Russell's going to pick up his 14th goal of the season. As he's leading all defensemen on the Twisters in goals. And right before that play, you can see that Mashevsky kind of used himself as a pick, and Russ gave opportunity there for Kalen Russell to fire away and get another goal. So now we have a 3-0 Twisters lead with 14 minutes remaining here in the third period. Here's Tristan Day up center. He's just going to send that down, and Keck's going to go after it. Keck chips it off for Rebeck. Rebeck looks for Ayotte. Puck is going to be intercepted by the Hawks, and that's just going to be sent out of their zone. Carroll's is going to send it into the air, and Rebeck's going to pick up the bouncing puck. Rebeck has Keck right there, looks for Keck. Puck bounces, and none of the players see it, and they're going to keep going in the corner. Keck regains possession, gets hit by some Hawks players. One of the players also sick, and he's just going to kick that up to his teammate and send it out the zone. Here's Carroll's. Carroll's passes off to Tristan Day. Day is going to look for Keck. That pass is not going to get there. He'll get another pass to Rebeck. Rebeck tries to get into the zone. He's going to be stopped and sends it in. Ayotte chases after the puck and the player. And that's going to be picked up by the Hawks and sent in. Hens tries to settle down the bouncing puck. Goes over his stick, but he's back in his crease before anything can happen. Hepner has the puck. He fights for it, and he gets met by another Charleswood player, and they're going, but Hepner still has the puck. Skates up the middle. Sent behind the net. And the Hawks are going to regain the puck. Well, that's stolen by Vijay. Vijay is going to get it out to Hepner. Hepner can't get a shot off. Vijay picks it back up the blue line. The Hawks now have it. Here's Lewis. Ethan Lewis has a 2-on-1 opportunity. McDonald shot saved by Ends. And that was a very good chance there for the Hawks, as that's one of their few 2-on-1 opportunities. But Ends keeping his composure, and he saved that puck. So the leading scorer of the Hawks, who's trying to get his team to the board, is still not going to get on the board for tonight. Now here's Charleswood into the Twister zone in the corner. He's going to be met by Keck. Keck gets the puck up to Ethan Carrolls. Carrolls is going to go in. He has a chance all by himself. Gets hit down. And that is going to end that opportunity. But Russell is going to pick it up at center. Kalen Russell sends it in. Icing's been waved off, and Carrolls is going to go after that puck. Carrolls, the Keck. Keck is just going to send it back behind the Hawks' end. And the Hawks are going to have another opportunity as they look to break out. There's a nice big wide pass off to the other Charleswood Hawk. McDonald's going to try and get that, but he can't get the shot. And he's going to try to get the puck, but he's met by DeGrave, and that's going to end that opportunity. And the Hawks are going to go and regroup once again. Here's Force, fans on that pass. He can't get it. And he still has the puck anyways. Goes into the Twister's end. He beats one defender. He's going to get stopped in the corner. And his teammates come to help him out, but it's going to be scooped up by Vijay, and he's going to chip it off to Gertson. Gertson's going after that puck. He makes a hit on the boards, and that puck is just going to be taken away anyways by the Hawks. But here's Day. He's going to keep that in. He gets it again and keeps it in. And Vijay's going to keep fighting for that, but Hawks are still going to get the puck out. Lewis sends it off to his teammates. And McDonald. And Lewis is going to be trying to get the puck. That's going to miss him. It's sent off to McDonald. Colbert gets the puck, and that's going to be sent in behind the Twister's end. And Mashevsky is just going to send that down the length of the ice. And that will be an icing call. And shots on goal currently is 24 for the Twisters and 20 for the Hawks. And this, what was a close game earlier in this period, still 3-0, but it was 1-1 for the first 40 minutes anyways. And now here's Gertson. Gertson, 2-on-1 opportunity. He looks for the pass, but he's going to take the shot anyways, and that's just going to be saved and held on to by the Hawks goaltender. And Rebecca is going to land with the draw out there with Vijay and Ayotte on his wing. And he wins a draw. Here's Vijay. Vijay off to Hines. Hines looks for the shot, rebound, and that's just going to be jumped on by Salmon. He's going to hold on to that puck. Another face-off in the Hawks' end. As the Twisters have had an offensive explosion here, scoring 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Ayotte with the shot, that's just going to go wide. Hepner dumps it in, and it's going to go all the way to the other side of the blue line, and Hines is just going to send it in, but Hawks pick it up. Ayotte to hit in the corner, but here's Hanna into the Twisters' end. He centers it. The pass is just going to go off his teammate's stick, and that's going to be a penalty for the Hawks. It's going to be a 2-minute cross-checking penalty, and that is going to go to Jonathan Hirschsprung, who's had a few chances for the Hawks tonight, but has not been able to get anything going for his team, but he's going to go to the box, and that's going to give the Twisters another power play opportunity. That's probably not a penalty you want to be taking at this stage of the game if you're down 3-0. But he did so no, that's another Twisters power play opportunity. Mashevsky wins it. Here's Russell to Van Dynes. Van Dynes skates, gives it off to Russell. Russell already who has the last goal for the Twisters. Looking for a second. He finds a lane. Shot saved. Mashevsky has the puck after that shot. Here's Russell again. Back to Mashevsky. Mashevsky back to Russell. Russell looks for another shot, and that's going to be saved. And the Hawks are going to try and dump it out, but they can't. Vijay is just going to send a wing ride all the way to Mashevsky. Shot. Rebound. Shot. Another shot, and the Hawks finally get it out. They're going to get that one out of danger, and the Twisters are going to regain possession and try again. And here goes Rebek, and he is all alone there, but he's met up by a bunch of players after a late change for the Hawks. Good opportunity, but he's going to do anything with it. And Kalen Russell is just going to send it to the other side of the ice. Hawks are just going to try and kill some time here as they have 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining on their penalty. Van Dyne's going to pick that up in the corner. He's just trying to get it out, but it's not going to be picked up by the Hawks. Here's Koga. He can't get the shot off. He's blocked and met by players. And now here's DeGrave and Mashevsky with Van Dynes. They got 3-on-2 opportunity. Van Dynes is going to pick it up from Mashevsky. Puck's loose. And no, it's going to go behind the net. And in front now, here's Keck. Keck can't get the shot off. And it's going to go all the way back to the Twisters' blue line. Keck's going to pick it up. He's going to send that off to Merrick DeGrave. DeGrave's just going to dump that in, and that's going to be a quick Twisters change here. And here's Jordan Keck. Jordan Keck tries to dangle. He won't be able to get there, but it's picked up by Carrolls. Carrolls is going to get off to Hines. Hines, who looks for the shot, finds a pass instead. Shot, and that's just going to go over the goaltender and out of play. Great effort here from the Twisters on this power play, and that's going to be 18 seconds remaining in their power play. And now that makes 29 shots for the Twisters, as they have taken a commanding 3-0 lead here in the third period. Merrick DeGrave lines up for the draw. He's going to lose it. Hawks are just going to send that out and kill some time here on their penalty. 10 seconds remaining. The Twisters are going to make one last rush here on the power play. Here's Carrolls to DeGrave. DeGrave sends it the other way, all the way to Hines. Hines skates up the middle. He looks for the pass. He's going to leave that off for Jacob Carrolls. Carrolls is going to take the shot, and that's going to be stopped and covered by Salmon. And lots of shots for the Twisters in the last few minutes here in this game. So they scored 2 goals here in this period to take the 3-0 lead. And they have been playing very well and look like there's no stopping them at this point, as their offensive zone time here has been a lot better. And here's Day at the point. Day tries to get it off to his teammate, and it's just going off the glass, and there's going to be battling for it still, but Rebek's going to pick it up in all this chaos, and here he goes. Looks for a pass, and that's going to be a high sticking, but that's going to be waved off, so nope, they're going to keep going. Here's Ethan Lewis. Lewis can't do anything with it. It's going to go back into the Hawks' end. And here's Dylan Hess, passes it up to his teammate. And it's going to be sent off to Lewis, but he won't be able to get there, and that will be an icing call on Charleswood. And they're starting to look a little tired here as they're trying to get a line change, but they're going to have to keep these guys on the ice for a little bit longer before they can change players. Mashevsky's going to line up for the draw. He's going to win that. That's going to go to Gertson for a nice shot blocked in front. And the Hawks are going to regain possession. They're just going to try and change, and that's what they're going to do. McDonald's going to send it out, and the Hawks change. Lewis stays out and tries a forecheck by McDonald. Here's Lewis. He shoots it, and that's just going to go miss the net. And it's still 3-0 here, and that's good for the Twisters, who are looking for a get back in the win column. Here's Gertson. Gertson looks, shot, scores! Joel Fije with the goal. And that is going to make the Twisters go up 4-0 on the Hawks. Get back in the win column. Here's Gertson. Gertson looks. Nice passing play, and they had an on-man rush, and that is what's going to get it done here. As now 4-0 for the Twisters here in the third period. And Merrick DeGray is going to be out there for the face-off. And he is going to win the draw. And it's just going to go all the way to the Twisters' end, and Day is going to pick it up behind his own net. Tristan Day looks for the pass. Off on the Hawks player's skates, and the Hawk Twisters are still looking to get it, but Hawks still have it. Into the corner. In front, centers it. He won't get the shot. Now Twisters are going to regain possession. Here goes Xander Carrolls. He's just going to dump that nice shot from center, and it's just going to be held onto and covered by the goaltender for the Charleswood. So the next home game for your Twisters is going to be next Friday, but this game is going to be in Notre Dame, as they're going to travel all the way there to play the St. Boniface Riels next Friday. Should be a good one. But now they still have to finish this game before we think about next week. And that puck's going to be in the corner. Hawks are trying to desperately get on the board here. But in every opportunity, they've been shut down either by defense or Logan Enns with some pretty nice saves for himself tonight. He's been playing quite well. And now that will be another icing call against the Hawks. And that means another face-off in their end for a team that's looking to get pretty tired here in the third. Rebec's going left for the draw, and that's going to be won by the Hawks, and they're going to just take possession right away. Gets it out of their zone, but no, Vijay intercepts it. Vijay can't do anything. Rebec, oh, that's some nice hands there by Rebec as he juggled that puck a bit. And the Hawks are looking to get something going, which they have been all night, and there's a penalty coming up to the Twisters. And it's going to be called a hooking penalty. And that will put the Hawks on another power play, which they have not converted on yet tonight. And the face-off is won by the Hawks. McDonald goes it right off to Mail. Mail to Lewis. Lewis is looking for the shot, centers it, but that is just not going to get to his teammate. It's going to be out of the zone, and Jordan Keck is going to race after that puck and try and get it. But Mail is just going to take it in behind his own net, and the Hawks are going to break out. Here's Lewis looking for a goal tonight, and he hasn't been able to. A few good chances, still not able to convert. Here's McDonald. To Mail, back to McDonald. He's not going to get that puck, and Keck is just going to send off the boards and off to Mashevsky. Mashevsky has one defender to beat. He makes the move, shot up and out of play. Just 4 minutes and 49 seconds remaining here in the third period, as the Twisters are looking to close out this game on this Saturday evening. Rebec wins the draw. Carrolls is just going to send that back into the zone. Here's Rebec. Ballingford, and he gets the pass, but Hawks are going to get it back. And that puck is sent down the length of the ice. Icing's waved off, and Carrolls is going to go at it. Carrolls tries to get to Rebec. Rebec looks for it, but he can't. Lewis is going to stop at the blue line. Lewis takes a shot, and that's just going to go into the glove of Enns. And only 52 seconds remaining in the penalty of Vijay. And that puck is dropped. And it's going to be left for Forrest. Forrest Is it his defense partner? Forrest is going to take the shot, blocked by Ashevsky. And TJ is going to take it in after the pass from Keck. TJ looks for Jordan Keck, and they're not going to get there. But they still have a puck in the corner, and TJ is going to slide right through everyone and get it off to Keck. Keck just leaves it for him again. And Mashevsky is just trying to kill some time on the clock. 23 seconds remaining in the penalty. Hines is just going to send it down to the Hawks' end, and Mashevsky is going to go at it. And he kind of gets held onto and tied up. The puck is still in the Hawks' end. Good job on the penalty kill here, as they've been in that zone a lot in this penalty. And that's going to end the power play for the Hawks, so they have an opportunity here on this end. Here's Sprung. He can't get it there, and that's just going to be sent the other way, and Ayont's going to try and get it. Hawks throw it right back into the Twisters' end. Here's Xander. Xander looks nice little moves there, and he holds on his backhand, tries to get in the slot, but it's not going to get there. Hess is going to send it in. Here's Sprung behind the net. Centers it, no one's there. Vijay is going to pick it up, and he's going to send it right off to Ayot. Ayot, try the opportunity. He's going to be met by the Hawks captain, and that's going to end his chance. But Ayot now has Vijay with him, and he tries to pass it to him, but that's going to be picked up by the Hawks anyways. Shot is blocked, and that's going to go in the corner. Here's Rebek for the Twisters, has the puck. Hawks are going to get the interception off the crossbar, and that's not going to go in for them. It's one of the better chances here for the Hawks in this period, and that's just going off the bar, and that's going to keep it off the board still. And that is face-off is won by DeGrave, and the Hawks are going to send it in. 2 minutes and 35 seconds remaining here in the third period. The Twisters look to wrap this one up. And here's Jordan Keck. Keck's going to pass out to DeGrave, who's just going to send it in deep into the zone. Hawks behind their own net. Here's McDonald. He chips it off the glass, and Carroll's is going to send it in the other way, but McDonald picks it up again, and he's going to send it into the Twisters' end, and Enns is going to play that puck. He's going to leave it off to Tristan Day. Day gets hit in the corner, and the puck's sent off to Jordan Keck. Here he goes, Jordan Keck with the shot up, and that's just going to go off a Hawks player and into the netting. And once this game's wrapped up, the Twisters have another back-to-back next weekend. Their home game, both home games, one played in Notre Dame and one back in Morris on Saturday. And after last night, they took a loss to the Transcona Railer Express. But seemed to turn things around tonight and take the commanding 4-0 lead. And after this game, they're going to take some well-needed rest for next weekend's back-to-backs. And now the Hawks and the Twisters' end. Looking to get something going here for the last minute and a half left in this period. Here's Gertson. He's just going to pick that up, and he's going to give it out to Vijay. Vijay is going to chip that up and send it into the Hawks' end. Forrest is going to pass it off to Stort. Stort's just going to set off the glass, and Hines is going to try to get it, but it's going to be given off to Hepner, who tries to get to Mashevsky, who has it still at center. He's battling for it, gives it off to Nate Ayot. Ayot's just going to dump that into the Hawks' end. Gertson's going to go after it. And the final minute here is the Twisters are looking to wrap this one up. And here's McDonald trying to get something going for the Hawks. He fires in, he's not going to get there. And once again, Twisters have the puck, and they're just going to send that one off and kill the time remaining on the clock here. 36 seconds remaining in this period in the game, I should say. And Days is going to take it behind the net. He tries to get it off to Carrolls, who leaves it for Rebecca after getting hit on the boards. And Hawks regain possession. 15 seconds remaining here in the period. And Twisters are just sends it right back in. 6 seconds remaining. And that is going to do it this evening. 2-1, and that's the game. Logan Inns picks up a shutout tonight, and a great performance for him, saving 24 out of 24 shots. Well-deserved and well-played game by him to do that. And the Hawks are going to be going back to Winnipeg this evening with a loss. And the Twisters back in the win column tonight. Final score 4-0. And that is it for this evening. Thank you for joining this broadcast, and we hope to see you next time.